Network marketing is a very profitable niche and industry, but most of the times, what make people fall out is because they struggle for building a team, doing all the things necessary for them to earn and climb the success plan of their individual industry. Most of us in this industry tend not to know what to do. Some of the problems that some network marketers encounter is you've done everything your coach, your team have told you to do. Post on your status, show up every day, motivate people, talk about your product. But sometimes they can't still get it right. Some may decide to post passively on the Facebook or whatever platform they use. When someone say, I'm interested, maybe after you've done what your coach or your team leader or you just got started to do, what next do you do? Someone say, I'm interested, whether through paid ads or organic lead, what next do you do? Some, maybe as you got started, your upline, your up lead, whatever you call them, your sponsor decided to quit or was not really interested in building the business, maybe was just interested in the commission, depending on your company's compensation plan. And immediately you just pay, the person just just left you. You don't know what to do. Another, some that have interests, they've seen the opportunity for themselves, but they don't have idea how to get prospect or even how to sell the product for those that are product based company, even service based company. They don't know those to reach out to. Some that have started on their own, like accidental leaders, maybe they've gotten one or two people, maybe by luck or by grace. Those two people were people that saw the opportunity for themselves. They are smart. They are people that know how to take decision for them. They don't even depend on their upline. But they see that it's difficult making their team stay active or coming out with inciting program to make them create a unique team culture for themselves. Some of the leaders or those that come in don't know how to build authority or trust. You may do something as a newbie that is struggling, another person copy the same thing. You see that some people may likely go to either your sideline, downline, upline, then come to you. Why? Why would people want to join you? So these are some of the problems network marketers solve. And I decided to put out some of these things that when you implement the details, you'll be able to see some changes in your network marketing journey. Welcome to this ultimate network marketing duplication system. This is a workshop, the free version of the video. This is a video audio course, free course, to let us know some of the things we can do to improve our network marketing business. So why would you listen to me or why should you listen to me? I am Dr. Nyobarante. In my own small business, I'm into several businesses. Like they say, the average millionaire have up to 7 businesses, of which network marketing is one of them. And there's something I've discovered that have helped me gain success using staying active in all my businesses because I've been able to crack the code of being productive, focusing on the income producing activity of my business. The students some that I've coached call me the simplicity coach because I do take time to break down principles, break down and steps, and take it further by explaining the psychology behind everything I teach and do. So I have systems, processes, and strategies for everything I do. So I've been able to gain success implementing productivity tools in my business that help me stay focused on the income producing activity. You know, some people can be busy doing nothing. You are busy doing working, you can work 3 hours, but if someone wants to sit down analyze your work ethics, you see that you created like 80% of the things that you are doing are not the things that really bring income. You are really working not because you want to do it that way, because you don't know. The 20% that is supposed to focus, the parental rule, the 20% that you are supposed to focus on to make your business worth a while, you don't know how to even break it down into process and system so that your business can do. So in those series or this free video, I'm going to be telling us what are the things that we should be able to be conversant with in order to make a network marketing business worthwhile. So this is an audio course, you might really get distracted. So I'll advise you take your notes, take your pen, take out all distraction, because I have like things five things I'm going to take one by one for you to implement. And for those that will need someone to hold them by the hand, or you want someone to like show you step by step, stay with me till the end of this free class. I'm going to show you how you can be part of a community where we take the coaching course and show you how to stand out as an individual for your business. And there are other things that are included at the end to help you really understand and get that authority in your business, that people will want to join you no matter what, as long as you've established it first. So number one thing that you must do and know, in this aspect, I'm like presuming that the network marketing company that you are is product based, that you have products that whether compulsorily or not compulsorily you are to sell. And at the same time, you might want to build your team by showing other people the opportunity to join you, either marketing your product or distributing your product. That's what I have in mind. So number one thing you have to know and you have to do is to find prospects. Finding prospect. So before I go into this step by step, you see that the flyer we are using as the cover photo for this is the details of the workshop I talked about for those that will be interested to join the workshop after this free series. If those that are smart, that can just pick one or two things and work for themselves and maybe find out their way around what I would say is good. But for those that need like a step-by-step guide, the details of the flyer can say is a step-by-step guide to proper social prospecting, how to do prospecting on social media well, organic prospecting, and through paid ads. When you master the organic prospecting, paid ads is just like a walk away. Inviting, how do you invite prospect? How do you present? How do you follow up on a sponsor and build a team? Those are just like the 5 or 6 things you need to master. And with the help of productivity tools and automation, it will make your work easy and you enjoy your business and know what to focus on, the income producing activity. So let's go. Number one thing you need to know is finding prospect. You must know where to find prospect. And if we are just given this idea, like you can build your business 100, 90, 80% online, is like without even like showing your face, doing much, or like putting much pressure on you, because these are network marketing, it's like a word of mouth kind of recommendation. You've seen an opportunity that's good for you, you tell your friend and your family member either about the product or about the business opportunity. That is just the backbone about network marketing. You market to a network of people. So finding prospect. Where do you find prospects? Because a lot of people fall out from even this first stage. So as I list the 5 different stages of what you're supposed to know, and you find anyone that's like aligned or meet, that is where your problem is. You're able to jot the things down. There are some people that may not have problem with step 1, step 2, step 3. Maybe their problem is step 4 and 5. Some may not have 1 to 4. Maybe their problem is 5. Some may not even have uh, problem with 1 and 2. Maybe their problem is 3. And some might just have problem in all of them. You're able to identify where the missing puzzle is for you in your business. You can find prospects. Please take a note. Number one is finding prospects. You can find prospects online or offline. Focusing on online, since we want to talk about social prosperity, something anybody can do, both the extrovert and the introvert, because if you want to put pressure on people to go out, talk to people, do this, like deliberately working. There's some people that might be good for your team, but since they are introverts or they don't like really meeting people like that on the first move, you might mix them out from your team. That's why it's good to like understand if you are approaching an extrovert, what do you say? What do you do? If it's an introvert, if it's a mix and all of that. So it's good to know both strategies, both online and offline, so that if someone is coming and say, me, I cannot mix, I'm always sitting in the room and I'm always in my door 247, you have strategy for that person to do the business. Another person say, me, I'm not a boring person. I like partying, I like going to all the OMB in town. You have to understand the strategies to give to such a person so that they can do the business using their own personality and still succeed. So online, offline, good. That is where you find prospect. For me, I work most of the time online because I love tools, I love automation, and I love psychological triggers and all of that. So it's easier for me to connect with people online, build authority, and okay, though I do offline too. So where do you find those prospects? We have a lot of social media handles. You might want to pick one. We have Instagram, Twitter, we have Facebook, TikTok, a lot of social media or place people gather. It not has to be social media, even YouTube. There are different places. How do you, because when I say find prospect, go add people, make friends. There are a lot of strategy which I will go in details with other, but just sit down and think of, I know I can get prospects online. Where are they gathered? Which platform? What do you do? Let me just give you a few tips. Just sit down and try to target people based on their interests, based on their job, based on their career, based on, because through organic traffic or paid traffic, you have to be clear. You have to have clarity of the kind of people you want to work with per time. That is when you'll be able to know where to find them. For example, I might say I want to work with students this month. So when you have that clarity that this month, this week, or this quarter is students, it will help you know where to find them. Which social media are they much interested in? And that will give you another edge to learn how to use the particular social media platform and how to connect with them. So that is all about finding prospects. Sit down, rack your brain a little. You know you can find prospects online and offline, and you know you can find prospects based on their job, the places they have, their interests. Sit down, list all the places you can think of, all the jobs and all the careers, and start picking. There are a lot, a thousand and millions of prospects everywhere. It's you to sit down and get clarity of per quarter, per month, or per this, those you want to work with. It will now guide you to know, oh, if I'm looking for students, definitely they may be in student group. If I'm looking for students, this generation, students of 24, they may likely be on TikTok, or that will now streamline you to know where to find your prospect. You may now go further to know, oh, this prospect I'm finding that is a student, is it a male, is it a female, is it postgraduate, is it undergraduate? You know, all those, but just sit down, rack your brain. So number one is finding prospect, and I'm able to give you hints on how to find prospect. You can work your business almost 90% online. Number two, Finding prospects, we just finished finding the prospects. We've identified those we want to work with now. Number two skill that you have to have is inviting this prospect. You don't just go, you've concluded that you need to work with students this month, and you're able to identify the social media, the gather, the particular student. You may even want to streamline maybe to a school or something like that. Now, how do you invite prospect? You don't just, some people do spamming. You may just be in your team, they say, send out this message to everybody on your contact list. Don't you see that they used to block you? Or some will not even answer. You don't just walk into people's uh, life, or even someone you see offline, and start talking. You're not able to identify whether this person has need. And since you can't waste time trying to beat about the bush to identify, you have to have a strategic means of which you invite them to take a look at what you do. Some people go spamming. Before you know, they will just be saying, this business is the 21st century. You just be sending. You see someone, you start talking. That is not a professional way of inviting prospect. Inviting prospects, I have some strategies that I use, which can be passively. You can prospect passively, or you can deliberately, or prospects like assertively, where you deliberately go out, whether online or offline, to invite, or you passively, something that look like signboard is there that people are passing. When they see, oh, if they now get interest, you give them direction on what to do. And a different thing when you know, oh, I want to talk to that lady, you walk out to that person and talk. So those are two ways of inviting prospect. You can do, since you invite them to take a look at your opportunity, their strategies and psychological trigger you keep, and make them take a response before you move. Everything is step by step. Some people rush everything, even do follow up everything at the point of inviting prospect. That's why they don't get response. You have some messaging scripts, step by step, using productivity tools for automation. Your inviting may be one-on-one, maybe one to many. So at this point, we've talked about number one, what you are supposed to know, finding prospects. We've taken time to explain that. Number two, inviting prospects, either passively or deliberately. And you might want to add some messaging script and apply psychological triggers so that there will be like a high rate response rate, high response rate when you invite. They want to listen to you. There are some words and the way you approach a prospect, whether online or offline, will make them want to take a look, not even saying yes or no. At least let them hear you out. Those are the skills you want to inculcate at the point of inviting prospects. You're able to identify the prospect in step one. You're able to gain the skill on how to invite prospects to take a look at what you do. So I said, one, you should find prospects. Two, get the skill of inviting prospects. Number three, what you are supposed to know, master, and get better at is your opportunity presentation. Some people might not know that these are different. They have to segment defining prospects, inviting. They have to accept to take a look at your opportunity presentation. Some people don't have problem with finding prospects because they are good at running ads. You run ads, they come in, you invite the prospect, since the person click on your ads to come. Some is at the point of presentation. What is the format? They might use third-party tools, maybe the thing your leader had created that everybody should share with your prospect or use to do classes or whatever. It must not largely be the one your leader. If you want to be a leader, if you want to, like this one, I'm talking to those that have identified opportunity for themselves and they want to be a leader. They want to stand out and be known, form a great team culture. This is what the ones I'm specifically talking to. There are different formats of presentation. It doesn't have to be like two boogers. Some people may want to do PDF ebook. People now, the attention span of people now is very small. You write a lot of things like 40-page ebook. I'm telling you, some people will not even read it. So when they don't take time, you've invited, you found them, invited, they even accept, tell you send this thing, or you are in a group. But because of the format of your opportunity presentation, you will now miss out on those leads and prospects you took time, step one, step two, to generate. So your format, if it must be an ebook, there is how you can create an ebook with some tools that will make it catchy and beautiful, that within 10 pages you've communicated a whole lot of things. Because what must your presentation contain the most basic things. Don't go into too much detail. The most basic things. What's your opportunity about? What are the things that someone interested stand to gain? Simple. And if you are interested, how do you get started? One, two, three. Those at that point of presentation, that is what the prospect want to know. Simplified, and to make them like want to be with you, you may now have a unique team culture that you may want to inculcate into your presentation to make it worth a while, so that someone can easily read a 10 or 15 page captivating ebook. Even an audio of 5 minutes can do the work. Or if you want to do like what I'm doing now, audio visual, it's just one slide and audio, that I mean you can post on different places and send your leads there. Or you might want to do video presentation of yourself talking. You sit down and analyze. This will now require you have some certain kind of skill, because as a leader, there are a lot of little things you might want to know how to do. Little things, which I teach those in my course. I don't hold back on the things I know, for those that decide to join my community. So you have to know how to find prospects, get the skill on how to invite prospects for them to take a look, and your opportunity presentation should be unique and sweet. Take away being bored, include just the basic things, and think of the best formats which you want to use. Now you know where to find prospect, finding prospect, how to invite prospect, and the details of what should be in your opportunity presentation. Now, some of you might have identified that you don't have problem with that. You know how to find, you know how to invite, you know how to present. Then the problem for most people I've encountered is step number 4, follow up and sponsoring. If you want to be great at your network marketing business, you might be an accidental leader that you just register 2, 5, 10. All of a sudden, you've not created a system that duplicates. Everything starts from this follow up. When someone says uninterested, you've presented, you invited, you presented. After the presentation, how do you follow up? There are some people that after the class, whether it was a group WhatsApp or you were talking to them one-on-one, they came to your team. After you've sent the PDF, whatever, depending on the strategy you use, there are systematic ways of following up to know exactly what is in that your prospect's mind. Some people may be telling you, yes, I've watched, I've seen everything is fine, but they've not even clicked on that, on the thing you sent to them. Or you post plenty things inside the WhatsApp group, you do like a training group. Some did not even attend the class, and some you just say, so hey, so how far? Are you ready to start now? That's a mistake. Some people will even start at that point sef, after the class start, okay, you seen everything, I register here. With that, they will not answer you. So under follow up and sponsoring, I have like 7 steps pre-qualifying questions. Pre-qualifying questions, 7 steps that will make you identify those that are like an hot prospect, those like warm, and those that are very cold. This will help you weed away those that are time wasters. They are just people that they will come or they'll say inside their minds, they are called, they just want to come and disturb your life, waste your life and waste your time. They are not interested in anything, even though you want to bring the sky down, bring dollars, they are not even interested. So how do you identify those cold ones that are not interested in anything you are going to say, so that you don't waste your time and focus on the hot leads that they've gone through each stage of your pre-qualifying questions and are ready to get started? Under follow-up and sponsoring, you might want to get a system, strategy, and processes in place. And I can't say it overemphasize this. I love productivity tools to help you keep track of everything you do so that you can focus on the income producing activity of your business. So under follow up and sponsoring, you have to have a system and strategy in place to help you identify those that are hot prospects, and those that are time wasters, so that it will help you focus your energy on those you're supposed to focus. Those that are warm, those how you can turn them from warm to hot, and how you can turn those that are even cold to warm. Because a basic principle is that someone has to be exposed like up to 7 to 10 times exposure before they can say a yes or decide on their own if they are ready to get started. At the point of follow-up and sponsoring, that is where that skill comes to place. I have like a 7-step strategy I use for my business that it has really helped me a lot to stay focused and know those that are time wasters and those to focus on. So those are the strategies you need to get pre-qualify your prospects. So we've talked about finding prospects, talk about number 2, inviting prospects, number 3, presentation. Your presentation, what it should contain, the format, the simplicity, and all of that. Then number 4, which is very important during follow-up and sponsoring, you need to break it down into pre-qualifying section so that you know those to focus on. So the last on this list that you are supposed to know is team building. You've found your prospect, you've invited them using all the psychological triggers you can think of. They've said yes, that they want to take a look at what you do. You've invited them to your presentation, either one-to-one, one-to-many. They've seen the presentation using the 7 steps or whatever steps you want to design for yourself, in case you don't want to join us in the community. Whatever step, make sure you've created 7 steps, 10 steps, 5 3 step that pre-qualifies your prospect. And what does this pre-qualification does? It helps you know those that are hot prospects, that you will be able to tell from your pre-qualifying questions from each stage whether they are ready to get started now, they have interest, or they don't have interest at all. Then after all the follow-up, you've done all that. Some people don't have problem up to the follow-up. Some don't have problem up to the presentation. But the team building, you are able to maybe sign up someone using all this up to the follow-up. How do you make your team active, vibrant, that it will be envious of people that know you have like a team culture that stand and speaks for your team? Team number 5 is team building. You need to teach your team systematically, and you knowing this thing, implementing it. How do you teach? What are the steps? All these ones we are talking to model for are things you can do yourself. Now, how do you replicate these things you can do yourself into another system and process that your team member can start doing? So you need to teach your team member how to sell, how to get prospects, how to use third-party tools, and create a daily mode of operation for all your team. So, like daily mode of operation, timetable, at exactly maybe immediately your team join. The first 1 hour, what do you tell them to do? The next 3 hours, what do you tell? Team building involves a lot. How do you teach people how to sell? They are like how many step strategy that I have for you to be able to teach people how to sell. How many step strategy do you have for you to be able to teach prospects or your team member? All right, for team building, how will you be able to teach people, as I was saying, how to sell? It needs a lot of strategy. How do you teach your prospect how to prospect and bring more people? Using your own team culture, how do you create the team third party tool, your daily mode of operation? So all of these will make you have a successful team building. So to get a network marketing business that is successful, just have this at the back of your mind that you need to master four things. One, finding prospects. Two, inviting prospects. Three, your business presentation has to be unique. Four, follow up and sponsoring. Five, team building. So before now, I said that I have a group of where I hold people by the hand. For you to stay to this time, I'm going to tell you more about that. There are some things I want to give out for free. An ebook that is 160 page that make you understand the basics of network marketing so that you can be a network marketing superstar. A 225-page ebook that will teach you the theory of how to be a recruiting guru, because you need to know how to sell and know how to recruit. That's the lifeline of a network marketing business. Then I have a fillable 10-day income goal planner and workbook that will guide you on how to sell your products, your income goal, things to do daily. Is a fillable digital workbook that you don't need to print out. You fill it daily. This will guide you. It will be one of the things you put in your daily mode of operation. It will guide you stay focused on the income producing activity for your business. More so, I have a 45 minutes mini video course on Facebook ads for smartphone. I'm going to give you out for free. And number 5, a support group for weekly, monthly coaching course, like a lifetime access. So if I want, you see all these bonuses that I talked about, if I want to place a price on them, it's over 50,000 naira. And I tell you the truth, it's over 50,000 naira, but I'm going to give you out all of these for free. But how do you get them for free? This opportunity is only open to the first 100 people. As you can see, we have a community and a workshop for network marketers called the Ultimate Network Marketing Duplication System, where I teach a step-by-step guide to proper social prospecting, inviting, presenting, follow-up, sponsoring, and team building. If one of the things that I've mentioned earlier are the things disturbing you, you are not able to grow your team, you love your business, you love your company, you love your product, but you are somehow getting disappointed because you don't know how to do all these things to put them together. So I'm opening this opportunity now to only 100 people, the first 100 people. The workshop goes for 10,000 naira. The workshop goes for 10,000 naira. But the first person that is going to click the link on my description, either to come to my Facebook Messenger or WhatsApp, get the course at 60% discount. The first 30 people that are going to come into my inbox and tell me and just type that I am ready to get the bonuses for free, that I want to get started now. As you finish listening to this and you know that you want to get started to join the workshop to get all these free bonuses, plus this course that is 5 hours video tutorial with support group and coaching call and a lifetime access to my support group, you will be paying 4,000 naira in the next 72 hours. those that joined earlier, but the course on itself is worth 30,000 naira. But since I want to help, I will be placing it at 10,000 naira. I'm so confident that I know that this skill will help you up your game in your network marketing business. So if you know you really want to change, it's not that I'm not bragging, but I'm just like impressing upon you that I know my onions. I know that it's going to work for you. So what is there? Giving it a try. If you are interested to join, you just click. If you are watching on YouTube, check the description. You just see whether my WhatsApp link or messenger link if you are someone that wants to ask questions before joining. But if you are someone like me that when I see an opportunity, I don't wait to like ask too much question. I want to get on the bonus fast. The sales page will be under the description on the video if you are watching on YouTube. But if you are on the sales place platform, you just click to buy. Click to buy before the price goes back to 10,000 naira. So for those that will be joining us in the workshop, welcome. I'm going to welcome you. I'm going to see you on the other side. I am the Simplicity Coach, and I've had great success implementing all these things I want to share. Because there are some people that will never teach their secrets, even for $1,000. But I'm here to give you out for free, almost at free. Even at the 10,000 naira is still cheap compared to all the tools, because I'll be exposing all the tools and automation secrets that I use. I teach without holding back. So if let me just waste your time, because I'll be running offline. Click on the link in the description. For those that are like me that don't want to ask too much question, I'll put the sales page immediately. Click, pay, and you join us on the other side. So this is Dr. Nyobante signing off. Hope to see you in class and hope to see you join us. If you have questions, feel free to ask me and I will put you through. Network marketing is a good business model. So let's do it right so that others may be proud to join us and take this business to another level. Bye for now. See you on the other side.